Sunshine, and this is Mama Booker.
Hi.
Okay, and so we're here to do the karmic thing. Yesterday, we went out. My recycled teenager got over a little exerted by all the energies and going out there. So I told her just take a break, and we're back on today. Just want to also note that I've seen a lot of you all. Thank you for the responses. Really taking in as this new twist of adding in mom into the reading and getting that mother wit added onto it. And I love the responses that we're getting. We're saying thank you. That helps us helps us to really say about that. What we're doing is helping you all saying you're getting the new perspective as well. And some of you all say, oh, I wish that I could be able to talk to mom. And so we're going to do next Tuesday at 1 p.m. Central. We're going to do a live. So make sure that you have your questions together. Mom says that she's ready for it. And so don't come up here. It'll be a conversation, me and her, and on this show here. So, I mean, come ready. She says she's willing. And she's now, of course, you have right. She's the elder. So we know how to respect that. So, okay, she's like, no, I don't know. I want to answer that. So that's fine. But mom's pretty much just like whatever it say. I can see where you get it from. She's just about as open and transparent book as she is about me. About the whole twin flame situation in her life. So I think as well as just like the African tradition, you learn from your elders, you look at them and you see about mistakes they made, and they help you to know not to make them either. That's what we're kind of missing as collectively, not just in the African American tradition and culture, but we miss that also across the board. We've grown to be so instant and wanting things and gratification that we don't really take time to listen to our elders, to our senior citizens, and those that went the ways and seeing what they did to see about what things we can do differently and what we can learn and say, oh, well, we can do the same. So, oh, that worked. Some things, let's say that it's tried and true, straight through. It doesn't matter. The truth is the truth, and you can't change that principles. Those principles are guided just like gravity. You throw things up, it's going to go down. You can't change it. So those things are tried and true, and those things that they have done is something I think is a wealth of knowledge. Like one of the subscribers that said that she said, I could tell that your mom is very wise, and there's not too many people that have a wealth of knowledge from their experiences that can be able to bring, and she felt very honored to be able to listen to that. So I say thank you to have that opportunity to be able to hear that. So what we're going to do is we're going to look into the karmic situation. That means the third party situations. Now, on here, maybe from time to time, I might reference her as divine feminine karmics as well on here. And the reason why I do that is because, again, there are some divine twin flames, feminines, they have agreed to step in and to help with the process of the growth between the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And this person comes in as a catalyst, or you call it catalyst twin, to be able to push them out of that runner chaser, or as I call it, the explorer in the lighthouse. It pushes them to go out there, to go to sea, to actually say go towards the lighthouse. And so this is an aspect that I say from time to time, divine feminine karmics as well, because some of them are sent. Now you got the distorted ones too. Spirit has sent that to me too, a fork in the road, and told me, it's kind of two various types of them too. You got mild and spicy, like Popeye's chicken. And so understanding with the divine feminine energies too, you got the this is a divine that's came in to step in to help. And then that also you have the distorted one. So we're going to take a look at seeing what's happening with the divine karmic, and if the distorted one comes up, we'll be able to read and see what their energy is as well. So now let's look and see what is going on, the overall energies for this karmic here. Clear. Oh, I didn't bring the thing. I didn't tape it in. Oh God. Let me put that in the mic, especially with that.
Oh, yes,
she's still a
hunter.
Hold on one second, because you might not have it. Should be still in here. Forgot all about. Nope, that's not it. Where's it at? Oh God, if I gotta try it over again, I'm gonna get upset. Hold on one second. I forgot. It just hit me.
One thing going on another.
So I could be able to hear, because I don't want to hear anybody say, but I couldn't hear anything you said. It was kind of low, but this one is pretty. It works my nerves about that. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. That's the wrong end. Yeah. Excuse me for 1 second. You'll be looking at the ceiling. Okay. All right. There we go. Whew. Okay. All right. Now. There we go. So you'll be able to hear. So the first few minutes you weren't able to hear what's going on. Take this. Goes this way. Okay. All right. There we go. All right. Now, like I know it's here. God be spirit. Okay. Hunter, aggressor, tracker, and provider. I need what we call it for that one. Let's see what's going on here. What's that energy about? So the first thing clear that comes to me is that again she kind of get this one more push. Yeah. Daughter romance, and it came in reverse. Most time I don't use reversals, but she's really trying to, again, if she can, give one more push. I still feel this. Trying to give one more push. This divine, this karmic here is trying to give one more push. Aggressor, tracker, provider. Trying to provide some moments to create this romance, trying to move into that or to create this magic. But yet there's still this broken heart that's still here. Sorry, I didn't show you this one. Sure. That, and the broken heart is still there, trying to mend. Maybe aggressively trying to find ways. It's not one I'm going to keep on talking till it comes to me. Trying to find aggressive ways to be able to mend this heart too as well. That's another thing that I'm picking up. It's like I'm going to make it work. So maybe I might find me somebody on the outside to help heal my broken heart. So I'm being aggressive. I'm going to provide this magical moment to myself. So this is what this divine, this karmic is doing right now in this relationship, because she's saying, I'm going to start providing my own romance. I'm going to find ways to heal my own broken heart. And we'll see what that kind of intakes to be. Aggressor, a tracker. Like I'm keeping score. To me, like a tracker is like I'm keeping score. Mm-hmm. And it's like, you've been winning. But so I'm going to find out ways I could come out the winner too.
Okay.
And this is what I'm picking up with that. What is the overall? That's two. I'll leave that out there. What is the overall energies? Is there anything else? No, that's not one. What's the overall energies? Clear. Now these you got to get ready for, because these suckers, this is so abstract to they ain't funny. Did I bring the book? I didn't bring the book. Okay. I think that's downstairs. I don't see it. Yeah, I see it. It's there. Okay, make it clear, make it plain. This one does. Knights of Wands. Okay, so this one feels right now here, this karmic feels the overall energy here. We got death there. Something right there as far as that look like that used to be a moose or a, oh Lord, I can see starts with an S. That type of animal that stands for power.
A gorilla?
Not a gorilla.
I mean,
no.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I meant to say, what's that tall animal? Lord, it starts with a Z.
Right.
A giraffe. That's not the name.
Oh, it could be a giraffe.
That's what I intend to say.
Okay.
I said gorilla. But
right.
I meant to say giraffe.
It could be a giraffe. Okay, because whatever, it's got this long thing
neck.
here, but then it's got these things up here though too. But that's interesting.
They got a little horn, just small, little sometimes.
Okay, yeah. So that's interesting that you said giraffe. That means some kind of way they was playing themselves small. No, this is what I pick up. Some kind of way, if you pick up giraffe, some kind of way they was playing themselves large. And they really was small, and so that idea is dying off. Okay, that's what I pick up on that one too. But it's oh God, I can see it. It's a animal that's very strong in power. That I always say that's that one. It's got to clean up. It's not a moose, it's another one. It'll come to me. And so with that understanding that's when you see that animal, it's a symbol of power, like standing in your power. Right now, this looks like this is gone. This been burnt up. That went up in flames. So whatever it is in this situation that you thought you was going to get your power, this is it. She looks like she's open like this vessel here. This vessel is twisted. I think like it looks like it could be cracked, but it looks like it's more so twisted. And it's this clown face here. So to me again, she's feeling like, you know, she's been left as a clown. Like she's been played on. She's a clown with this. And so this again is causing this heartbreak. Because like I've been left the fool. Like everybody plays the fool sometimes. No exception to the rules. Listen, baby. So to this end, or tears of a clown. I can hear that say, tears of a clown when there's no one around. So this again, she been playing the part a lot of this entertainer, like on Facebook. Me and babe, ooh, and we doing all this. I'm entertaining everything else. And then what has it left me? As an empty vessel. Nobody has filled that in with me at all. And so she got interested. She got pants here with hearts on them as well. Like somebody say, push your pants leg one at a time. Well, most time when they say that, put your pants leg one leg at a time. What's that usually is about what?
One leg at a time. To me, it would be saying, don't go too fast. Think.
Okay, so again with this ooh, Dad is helping. My thing is that we saying this pants leg, because he always used the colloquiums. This here, she moved too fast, and this is why you left with an empty vessel, and you saying I feel like a clown at the end of the day. This is why she's saying that, but this broken heart. See, but again, instead of somebody taking this as healing, the overall energy is aggressor and tracker. Now this could go several ways. There's several layers to things. She was so aggressive. This is what she's left. The door of romance is left wide open, and she ain't create the magic, which left her with being broken hearted. And this is what again that she is in this kind of situation, thinking she large and in charge. That she's not. That's dying, or she thought she was in her true power by being in this situation. That burnt up. Again, she needed to take her time. But it's one leg on, pants leg at a time when it came to heart. But she didn't do that because she was what? Aggressive. She wanted to be the provider. She wanted to be the one who was keeping score as a tracker. And so now she's left being a empty vessel. And now she's looking up to source to say, can you help fill me? Because this is where I am. So
I noticed one leg is larger than the other. Do that mean anything?
That could mean again, if one leg is larger than the other, that to me is like the power of having your leg to stand on. Look like to me the leg that's in the back is much larger, so that would mean to me in the past she was
in the front.
You say the front
is much larger than that. Look at it.
Oh, that's interesting. This is like optics on that one. So she gonna get a leg to stand on if she makes that movement to go forward. But if you stand back at the situation that you're actually still in, you're gonna be weak. You don't have really that strength.
There we go. I got it. We're in agreement.
You don't really have that strength. Not a leg to stand on that one. Okay,
that's what I got.
Okay, so right now what's going on with her in this situation here is we got death here. We got the coffin. It's Three of Swords. It's time to put this thinking of this conflict of thinking to an end. And you got right here, the truth is right there, dead in the center of it. I'm sorry, you can't see it again. Okay? So again, like I said, whenever I see windows like this, it's like she's looking for alternative opportunities to get out the situation. But again, the swords up here, we got 4 swords here, which again is a conflict to me when I see 4 swords of her being able to have that forward movement here. She's keep on looking for it. I'm looking for this success to be in this divine masculine. Okay, but that ain't working right now. The divine masculine is now being called, according to some of my things here, well, right now he's busy on the money from the one that we just did. He's busy about this financial stuff and this materialism thing. So it's now for you to be able to do several things. Look at the window of yourself. soul right now. This is what she should be doing right now. Looking for this new opportunity that's presented, not in the way that you thought it was, but the way Source is bringing it to you. And then also looking about how are you looking at this new opportunity, because this is a wall as a barrier for you to be able to move forward. Okay, this here we go again. This is 4 cups. She crying over spilled milk. She ain't even with these cups of love that's been spilled. She ain't even looking at the cup that's behind her. It's like Spirit say, I got this cup for you, but if you turn around, you see it's new love. This is new love. This is old. This is spilling into the stream there again. And so that's something that she's got to move out of that. So this is the energy that the karmic is actually in. And also this is the reverse. She's really in here. This is self-imposed prison here. She didn't put herself here. Now she's looking to Source. All of this. This is 2 cards with them looking up. Now they're looking up at Source. Saying, please help me get out this situation. Please help me out this third party situation. Because I'm looking at other people around me. On the outside, they're free and they're at work. They're working. They out there on their grind, but I'm in here in this imposed thing. This is something I put myself into. Okay, so that's what's actually going on with the karmic at this time. That's what's going on now. Okay, interesting. That's not this one. So she crying over spill.
This is the karmic of the other woman, right?
This is the other woman. Yeah, if you put it that way, yeah. This is the other woman. This is how she feeling being in this situation with the divine masculine right now. Okay. Let's see what's the heart of the matter here. I think we kind of got it, but let's look and see what's the heart of the matter. Clear.
The song comes to me. Everybody plays the fool sometimes.
I seen that earlier.
Yeah, that's what you saw.
You can hear my melodious tone. I sing that song. That's why I'm trying to tell her, but she's not. This one, this been for a while. This energy with the with this karmic here, divine or distorted. She don't get that. She like, I feel like I'm a fool about this, but everybody has done that. You've heard a lot of people say in their first marriages, I don't know what I was thinking when I got married to them.
Right.
You're not by yourself. You think it's feeling. In some ways, I pick up that's the way the divine masculine is feeling too. That's why he don't want to give up this commitment that he's made with this other person, because he feels like I'm gonna be a failure, and that's not what it's about. You went in there to seek and to find information, and it's time for you to kind of let it go. So right now here, what's playing a big part is finances. We know that from the reading that we did with the divine masculine. He said already about this money issue. So now this is also with her. She's probably thinking if they're in a serious if they're in a marriage, a serious commitment, how I'm gonna be able to look after myself. That's extra income. I was really looking for him to be able to have my play about money. I think about my friend, I ain't gonna name her, you know who I'm talking about. And she said when she was married, she used to take just the money, take the money that he did for the mortgage, and she used to take it for her own, put it in her bank account. She never did use the money for the mortgage at all. She just used it for her to be able to she was just using it for her to have play money, pin money. So now she's saying, like, some of these things that they're doing, I told you about before, as some of them were doing, was using the money for the divine masculine. I made the joke about the divine masculine going to the bank account and seeing it was $1,000 and the next day it's gone. And this is what's going on. Now she's saying, where I'm going to get that extra money from? Now I got to find my own means there. So this is why she's probably in this aggressive mode right here, to saying, what can I be able to stir up? Some of them I still pick up. Some of them was in that mode. That might be the distorted one that said that, you know, well, let me do my one last seduction of this DM to see how I can keep him here. And then you got some of them that's saying the writing is on the wall. I read it, I see it, I receive it, and I know it's time for me to surrender and to get out of this. With this financial thing is, again, that they want them, they've observed some things. They right now, some of them is in this, if you're saying this divine karmic, going back to her, she's observed things. She's now looking and seeing about the illusions that being in this relationship is. getting more smarter, because there's a fox there, understanding about how you can bring heaven and earth together, and wanting this new beginning when it comes to this finances. This finances to me is about to be, it's like it's been an aha moment. It's turned the light bulb on. It's like, why am I being so codependent on this person to get my needs done, or they might be at the party, it might be the opposite. Why am I asking them money to go get? I seen somebody said that on the show one time. They said, I have to even ask money for my husband for underwear. So why am I at this point that I have reduced myself that I'm even doing this and this? Because it could be a nasty the relationship too, of abuse that the DM might be doing, having that control. It's like I have to ask them for that, for money for my underwear. So I'm observing some things. So now emotionally she's at the point of saying, you know what, I feel like I got to rebuild. I feel like I got to rebuild all over again to be the queen that I know that I am supposed to be. And this is what this financial thing, and this might be why some of them are going, it's a fork in the road. I'm seeing some of them picking the right way to say, okay, let me do something about it. Let me surrender and get out of it. And some of them are saying, let me crunch in more about it into this DM. Let me see how I can milk some more out of this person. So it's a split there. If you talk about the distorted karmic, yeah, that's the way she's thinking about. How can I get some more out of this? Last ditch effort. What can I get some more of being in this? Because again, this is our divine timing. We know divine timing is at play. It's time for you to release. This is release the time. It's time for you to be able to ascend and to go up higher. So now they're moving in the energies that they want to retreat. Now some of these distorted ones, let's go both ways and talk the terminology that you understand it. The distorted ones are retreating so they can get more strategies together. How can I get this together so I can have this last ditch on this divine masculine? From the divine karmic thing, they say, let me retreat and let me think. That goes back to what you said yesterday about the divine, the other time we did, about that divine feminine. You gave her the advice. You say, if I was you, I'd go back and think.
Right.
Because right now, it's getting out of hand. Because even the divine feminine is in this situation feels as if, I want to be with the divine masculine. But right now, you had trust where it came from her. She had trust issues. She wasn't able to trust the process of her getting with her divine masculine. And so that is the issue that we had to do. That is the issue that we had to do with the retreat thing here. Okay? So the next thing here is, she's got to retreat because right now she's being bounced off to sea. Okay, because she doesn't have a direction. Look, she's in that woe is me kind of attitude of being in this situation. And so this is why she needs to be able to do that.
Yep.
Okay, you seeing anything?
No. I agree with you that she's in a... I can't pick this up. She picked it up. She's like, it's giving her directions which way to go. But will she go that way? She goes that way. I see she's got a comfort on there. I see she has a comfort on that is showing her straight.
A compass.
Of which way to go. Although she has her head down. Now, look, she's reading something. There she go again. Oh. There she go again trying to make something out of nothing, let me say it that way, because she's got her head down. She's not really, and when you on any kind of boat and you're not directing it or steering it, it'll go this way and that way, and she's really not paying too much attention to where she's going with this. She's not at all. I see, because she's reading. Okay, since we're on water, let's bring that out next. About that as far as the emotions. How was water? Excuse me. Ooh, she got released things. Okay, let's see what's going on with that. Clear. That's not right. Yeah. Okay. Clear. Here we go. Something up here.
Yeah, that's a man's face. What you mean, up here?
Yeah.
That's man's face.
I just seen that.
Right, so she's really letting this man's face be her guide. As to, again, as far as in her emotions, it's in the background. Now, that could go two ways. It could be emotions. This man, if she's a divine feminine karmic, she's looking to her DM to guide. Now she's the distorted karmic. To me, I pick up she's looking for another man to help guide her. She ain't trying to find this on her own. On this one, again, what's in the forefront here is the emotions, is abundance. That again goes with this money thing. Now, this abundance again, she could be, she's divine karmic. She's now in the understanding that, to me, when I look at here, you got this treasure chest, understanding that she is the one that is understanding that she's a treasure and she's moving into her abundance about this. Or if she's a distorted karmic, she's looking here and saying, ooh, like she's going into my precious mode, like the 4 rings. More money, and it's driving her crazy. And that makes her go into that aggressive mode as well. So you got 2 things that's conflicting that's going on as well for that energy as well. So that's what it is. It's all about the Benjamins. I'm about to say this, almost all about the Benjamins, baby. That's really is driving in some ways what's going on with her. I want to leave that to last. What is she thinking? Let's look at the thinking.
I'm trying to see that.
Okay.
It's her relationship, because I know she's saying, is her relationship all about abundance, money? With this outside?
Clear. Most of it is abundance. Okay, abundance can go in different ways. Some of them, these karmics that we have seen, and you've seen studies, and everybody else from other readers have said, the abundance is how I look in the limelight. Ooh, I'm with me and babe. You up my status by me knowing that I'm being with you. You have all of them is about the money again. It's the material things that they bring up there to that. How I feel, my abundance, how I feel about myself in the process of knowing I'm being linked with you. All of my stuff, just like this, is all linked in and tied into you. It's not nothing about what's going on with me. So let's look and see about what's going on with the thinking. What's going on with her thinking? Thank you. Woo! A lot of cards. Free home Alabama. Free home at you. Ooh, 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 and ooh. This painting a nice picture here. Ooh and ooh, ooh, and ooh, ooh, and ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, so this one here, this karmic here, her thought process is again like she just want to ride them cowboy. Like she want the world. It's just like a rodeo. I'm riding it, and just like I want the world. And I bet she got this gun. It's like, and I damned anybody that gets in the way of getting it. So she's just really kind of with abandonment. This aggressive thing to me is really like, this is what I want. And she got a behind here. And anytime I see a behind there, I mean, she's telling people to kiss her ass in the process. On that one. So here, she's wanting to be down to earth. This is earthly here. But at the same time, she's demasculating the divine masculine in the process. This is like here, you know, she got her tools out here. The divine masculine probably in some ways have become a monster in this situation. And she really wants to take that power away, that man thing. So some of the man power would be, I'm picking up friends, family, anybody that helps to empower him. The divine feminine, I'm going to get that off the table because, again, she's empowering you. And I want to really kind of do this down. When it comes to this, again, I still say this karmic here, or the karmic, and I'm saying more so the distorted, but it could be the divine. I'm going to go both ways because I got 2 layers to it, several layers to it. The distorted karmic wants to do this I feel this really strong. She wants to do this one more time. And this karmic is, and this divine masculine is like, I don't even know what to do with this. You clinging on to me. And I got you, but I'm not really feeling comfortable in this position of doing this. She's calling and said, well, I'm gonna be, to me, this last ditch. Now I'm gonna be vulnerable. I'm gonna do whatever it takes. Now I'm gonna be vulnerable because she don't have no clothes on. I'm gonna pretend like I'm stripping naked because that's what the divine feminine, you like that. You like when the divine feminine is stripped naked. So now I'm gonna betray that I'm doing that too. Now I'm naked too. How about that? And he's looking like, oh, I don't feel comfortable. Like almost he feel like I'm being violated by you up there, by you up here showing yourself to being like this. So I feel violated. And this is something that is not. I also pick up for the divine feminine in her actions. She feels like emotionally she wants to still keep on clinging with it, but in her divine masculine energies, which is in her thinking is like, I don't feel comfortable doing this, still clinging on to this situation. And here you got the air here. She just tan in the wind. She just really like here. It's a conflict in her thinking, and she's going wherever the wind blows. She ain't really got no still stability. It shows that in the water. It's showing here now in the air in her thinking, and it's showing in her emotions. She's just bouncing around, and you got to get anchored here. You just tan in the wind here. But here in her actions again, this is what I'm saying. This I call the sex shooter. This the one in Purple Rain. This Apollonia. Don't she look like Apollonia a little bit? And what she talking about. So this to me, again, she's going to try to find a way to get her rocks off or get her way, be satisfied herself. That goes back to this again. Like I said, I picked this up from the distorted one. I'm going to find a way to make myself happy, to find my own pleasure. And again, adore the romance. I still feel, and I pick up again, in this type of energy, she's got somebody in her ear. This to me could be a whatever, negative, I ain't going to call it no devil, negative thing that's in that person's ear that keeps telling them, no, you want this, you want this. This is that type of energy that keeps talking to her, because this look like Boo Boo the Fool right there. And that's why she going to end up being Boo Boo the Fool, and she keep on listening to Boo Boo the Fool in her ear on this one. So right now, she feels like, you know what, to me, when I look at this card, it looks like she's looking for emotionally. This is again in her emotions. She's looking for the divine masculine they save her. And to me, he look like he pissed off. He got to even do it. Why the hell I'm carrying you? I got my own thing. Look like if you could just say, try your own damn self in this thing. I'm sorry, I didn't show the card. I showed her. Try your own self. Why am I saving you? You can even do the dead man's float and save yourself from this. This is the energies that we got that's going on here. With in the thinking here, like she's looking to, let's put it this way, let's flip. She's looking to, and this is where the divine masculine is feeling too. She's looking to the divine masculine to save her, but she can feel in some ways the divine masculine is being upset, being put into this position as well. She feels like, let's go back to her, because this is her thinking. She feels like she wants to be able to do this. She's listening to these other people, these bugaboos or these Boo Boo the Fool in her ear that is helping her to stay in this mode of, ooh, I'm the sex shooter, shooting off in your direction. And then she's tanning, and she's saying, I'm tanning in the wind. I'm going wherever the wind takes me. And again, in the actions, again, she's feeling, again, I'm recapping, that the divine masculine don't know what to do with her. She's trying to be saying, I'm vulnerable now. Maybe because of the heartbreak, she feels vulnerable. And the divine masculine's like, I don't know what to do with this. Because I really have been checked out. I don't know. I feel violated. Now you even coming to me like this. So, again, of course he might feel that way because you have been demasculating him all along. So that's like a person, like a prisoner. Now all of a sudden you want me to show sympathy to you? I don't know how to feel. I feel violated in this whole process of things. So she wants to, in her thinking, she feels like I'm being down to earth, which she's not. But and again, she wants to take the world hostage. She wants to get things by any means necessary, and she wants to tell people to kiss her ass in the process. You see anything different?
No, I see everything like you say.
Okay.
He's not in her corner. She's doing mostly all the work. You're right. Because right here, she's violating him. Right there, he's saying drown. I really don't care.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Drown. Yeah. I really don't care.
Yeah, right. It's like, why did he like, and he looked like he said, hell, I'm struggling to keep you afloat. I'm struggling to keep my own damn self afloat. I got to kind of be doing you at the same time. Let me see. What's happening? No, I don't do that with them. We're doing time. We're doing good. Clear. What's going on with their connection? What's going on in the connection is that this feminine, the karmic, divine karmic, or distorted is offering something, a little bit of fruit or whatever, of love or whatever thing to it. And the divine masculine is walking away. He said, my eyes is on the prize. He checking out.
He's checking out. There's no way that he's coming towards her. Not at all.
He said, I'm going for the garden. And anytime that's garden, that means your spirituality.
You're right.
He's going to that. He's going to that. He's going to that. Let's get into the karmic actions. Let's see what's happening here. Some part of me want to say, you go. He's like the officer and gentleman. You go. You go. What was her name? But she was saying for Deborah when at the end when he got her. What was her name? What's her name? Her name wasn't no Deborah. Was it Deborah at the end?
Deborah Wingles, that was her name.
Right, but what's the name of the actress? Her friend was what? What was not her friend, but what was her name?
It was
Lord have mercy. I can see all I can see is that like cheering in the background, the friend. Now say, you go now.
Go Paula.
Yeah, you go Paula. You go Paula. That's what I'm saying. Now I'm seeing with this one. Yeah, if she get herself together, this one friend I talked about, this best friend, she gonna be rallying her own to push her, but she got to go ahead and make that one step. But once she make this one step, this karma, because my head is itching. Once she make this one step, this friend gonna rally her own and keep on saying, you go, like she's gone. And when she really finds the person that she's supposed to be, this best friend is gonna really be in her corner for her. She's gonna really be in her corner for her.
So you saying this person now that she's pursuing is not the person that's in her corner. That's what you said.
She's not in her corner for this one. She's going to be in her corner when she decides
No,
to
I'm
leave.
talking about the main character. It's her. She's not in her corner right now with this person she's pursuing.
Yeah, no, she ain't in her corner. She don't like the way how things is going down. She done said that in the other thing. She said she ain't with it. Said number one best friend said it changed her. And the other best friend is like, she told her, she said, excuse me, a friend, but she told her she got to get to a point that she don't give a F about stuff. And she said she cared too much in this situation. And really it's time to let it loose and say she don't care about what's going on. Now, that's what her best friend has said to her. We got this next one. We got this card here. I'll put it your way. While I look that up, look like he ready to break her neck. To me, when I look at that one. And this card here, I'm going to look this up. This energy is there. Look like the Phantom of the Opera. Like he trying to control, feel like in the karmic action. So what's going on with these karmic actions right now? That don't look good. I hear the DM say, that's not good. No, that ain't good. On that one. The Magician. The Magician came out before. Yeah, Magician came out before. This is the second time. 1, 2. So the Magician and his doorway to romance is also magic as well. So the initiative, single knowledge, ability, cunning, willpower, independence of thought, Casanova and Marquise Urfe. Cunning. Looks like to me in the karmic action here, the divine masculine is really trying to work on this karmic divine feminine, karmic, or this distorted feminine here. But she look like she tired. Both of them look tired to me.
Right, both of them do.
And to get the initiative to be able to do that, because all the time when they think about it, I think about the board, she's always said that the head is the ruler or the leader. It tells the body what to do. It's interesting that he's focusing in on the head. So to me, I don't think this is a split off. To me, I think this is the energy of the divine feminine karmic and the distorted karmic, which is again in the thinking, in her thinking, she's really trying to control this situation, but in her emotions, she's saying, I'm tired. This is in her karmic. This is her lessons. This is what the lessons she's got to learn.
One hand would be saying he's giving up. Another hand is, as you say, she's tired. I don't know if he's trying to waken her or what, to give her a little hope or something. But
she wishing that, because that ain't the energy he been giving all through that.
All through that, so I don't know.
That's her karma. That's what she's got to learn, is that it's not no hope. Whatever you holding out and trying to do, like hope. Jesse Jackson, keep hope alive. That's it there. But on the other hand, it's like I'm releasing you. So I'm trying to see if I got my hand like that, and I'm doing like to you on that part like that. It's like, to me, it's like it's release.
That's what it look like.
He's releasing. Right. The initiative is to release.
all I can do.
It's almost like I'm seeing almost like the phantom. Like it's like I'm there, and then all of a sudden you see him back away, and then he leaves, and she opened her eyes and said, "I thought I felt somebody." It almost feel like Biggie Dreams talking about it was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, so this is all like it's a dream. It's over with. This nightmare might be over. So he's releasing
her.
That's the initiative that he's doing. He's getting cunning. They're getting smart about it. Also, this is interesting. That's what I want to know. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. X to the V to the 1 to the 1. Lestil.
Going in the canal.
Belisa Speranza. That's in that I don't know Italione. Okay, thank you. Okay, here we go. All right. XV 111. The moon. Oh, that's an illusion. Visions, romanticism, sentiments, illusion, enchantment, the attachment of the unknown, infatuation, dream. So the karmic lesson that she's got to learn is about this. She got to wake up. This is what we said. Didn't I say this is all a dream? I used to use Word Up magazine by Biggie Small.
Right.
This here,
this
the illusion of, like you said, one hand looked like he still got hope. And the other hand, he releasing. She's got to release this idea of this. It's an illusion. It's infatuation. This dream, this enchantment. The dream that she had about her and the divine masculine being together. This is becoming a nightmare. This is becoming a nightmare right now because it's turning. These events are turning. And if I was her and I would give her advice, I say you need to get out while the goodness is good. Because this is about to turn. As they say, as the world turns, it's about to turn into something else. Like I've seen Michael Jackson coming out there, Thriller, real soon. Coming out real soon, and the zombies about to do the dance and all this stuff. It was nice. They went to the movies like it was in the video. They looking all cute and boxy and
just hollow, like the dream, like you say.
Yeah,
he's in giving up, and this card here is just. It's nothing there, just emptiness.
Yeah,
because you don't see no people walking. You don't see nobody on the canal.
Yeah,
you don't see anything.
Yes. Okay.
So that's it.
These? Sorry, I meant to say that one. Okay, I wanted to. I did the comment. So now let's look and see actually what's going on. I'm loving it. Let's see how we're doing. 42, good. Okay, let's look and see what's actually going on with their situation here. Clear. Oh, that's really these two. Uh-oh. We got some good ones here. Okay. Ooh. Come on. This. Okay, so right now, and this all goes with him. Right now, what's going on is that the divine masculine energies is helping to kind of maybe create this shift. He's being the catalyst. Let me see. Let me look at my marking cards to see. Is this he really being the catalyst? What's the catalyst of going on with this one? Not these, because I don't know these. There we go. It's the queen. There we go. I got to learn them. I'm going to have to put, I seen one reader. She put cheat sheets on there. Clear, if I want to do it, maybe I get some, we went out yesterday, get a permanent marker and put actually what those mean. So I don't have to memorize that, because my mind, I remember and then I forget what the heck things mean. That's why I don't use playing cards on that one. Okay, so who is, let me stop talking. Who's the catalyst for what's going on? They say, hold on a sec. Spirit said, go through it and then we'll tell you. Okay, so right now, the divine masculine, to me, when I look at this, looks like he's being the catalyst here, because right now, he feels like it's a thief. Not only does he feel like the thief, but she feels like it's a burglary that has happened in this relationship. Both of them feel like, I got in this, I didn't get in it what I want to. That's why I'm feeling like this clown. This, like she said here, it's an empty vessel. What like she's looking at source saying, what happened? This ain't nothing got poured into this. Matter of fact, I'm coming in here more messed up than when I came in at the beginning. Because I thought I was going to get power. So now I'm looking at source and say, what happened here? So again, with this energy here, it's thievery. Somebody has came in there like a thief in the night and has stolen this dream here. which is caused here again emotionally. It feels like somebody's laughing in her back. Could be her friends. Again, she's being laughed at back. And she feels like, again, to me, this is time. Time is being stolen. Now, this could be because of this new beginning. Let's put it this way. I won't even go into the other things. When it comes to this, it's new beginning. This is a child. This child has grown, has been over and matured. And this new beginning has really overreaped its expiration date. Because this is an old child. Most times, the new beginning is like a little baby. This sucker is here to know better. I look like one of my fourth graders. They know the difference between what's right and wrong by that time, and now it's over. So it's holding on. Now, some of this stuff you could say why she stayed in it is because she got, when I see a child, it always represents childhood wounds. You could say this. Emotionally, she might feel like when it comes to the divine masculine, with herself, maybe she's played him like a fool too. See, again, you reaping what you sowing. Right. You laughing behind your back about what you done stole and did with the divine masculine. Now at the end of the day, who got played? You did. Now who homie the clown? You is like, the homie clown don't play that. Did it? That's what sources say. That's saying that. So now you done got pop up the side the head by a source on that. That'd be cute. If I can find homie the clown. Homie don't play that. Now you the clown. Now you homie the clown in this situation. The divine masculine now is a reversal. I could say one way. The divine feminine in this situation is not maturing in her thinking. If she stays in here, this is going to stifle her spiritual growth in this situation. The divine masculine now in some ways is maturing. That's why he's like, I can't even play this game of trying to keep you afloat no more. I can't even do this. I can't even do this. You've been doing this to me all along. I can't even do this. So now I'm maturing and understanding that I got more. He's got library books. He's got more knowledge now. He understands his place in the world now. He understands he's got something that he can also put to the table too. Now, it's not just about you. And I understand my value. It's like, now I have value on this here. So now he's moving into this understanding that he's becoming a wealthy man. So wealthy man, anytime I see a bank here and they got to open here, it's time to make a withdrawal. This is like you making bank business. So he's like, it's time to withdraw. Because why? We got this time thing here.
Tape machines.
Right. Okay. Well, tape machine could be also tape machine.
Yes. Ticker tape.
That goes back to what I talk about the ticker tape then. So what has he been on in the default thing has been sending messages underlying about this whole situation all along. About your wealth. Maybe
that's a good one.
That maybe he might have been saying all along. Spirit has been saying you've been a wealthy man all the time. You didn't really need this situation to even up your game to be in this situation. This can also be to the divine feminine karmic or the distorted karmic in here. You wealthy all along. You didn't really need this situation to be able to get a one-upping in this. And this is why you're in this situation in the first place. So this is what it is, because it's time to make a withdrawal. That's why they're saying here the next card is occupation. In her emotions or being in the feminine energies here, it's time for her to go get to work.
Right.
On things. It's time for you to, what are the things that you are sowing? Reaping and sowing. You got here, anytime I see like sowing things, that means it's time to cut cords. That means with people.
Right.
People that no longer serve. Thank y'all, Change Raphael. You got scissors here. It's time to cut those things. Cut the cord. Maybe you want mama. Maybe mama has been influencing. We know we with this Lionsgate. We talk about how mama has been influencing you in the wrong way. We said that in the divine feminine energies too, as well. How the mother swings and how you looked at the way your mother had treated you, or being in a relationship with your dad, and how she did romance and love, and how you applying this to this situation. It's time to cut the cord on that, because right now you've been operating in darkness, and you got just a little bit of light here to show you enlightenment as to where you are, so you can know that you need to start working. So this is actually where the divine feminine karmic and the karmic is at right now. Who's the influencer on this? Who is the catalyst for this one? Who's the catalyst?
Did you get the girlfriend?
Get the girlfriend.
I thought somebody who was going to show up. Was that these is the one?
No, I talked about that in another reading. I'm just referencing all of it together.
Okay, I see where you're going.
Okay, so this is it. Okay.
Who's that?
This is karmic. This is her. No, this is not. Stop. Because the other karmic. I said that this is... she knows in her energy... although she's the she knows in her energy that she's got to, this one represents the divine feminine. She got to get hard at work. Now that's interesting. She got a pressing cone. That means she got to press some things out to straighten it out. This is what she got to.
Oh, okay. Sure do see.
She got to start straightening this out. She got to start pressing this out. That's why I love these Martin cards. That's what they spoke to me. I said, I can't get the other ones, but these ones. She got to start pressing out. Like them kinks, like they say, BBs back there. Us as African Americans know that. She got to start pressing some stuff out.
I got that very good.
This is what divine feminine energies is. Understanding I messed up, and now it's time for me to own up to my mess up, and that's for me to actually start pressing things out. I got to straighten things out, these kinks that I've had in this situation. Now we got here, she got to get into the energies here. We got this Jack here, which is saying silence, which is really to me is getting that in. She's got to get into that final energy when she's got in this thinking here. Because some of her, she may say, I'm not no karate, but I know crazy. You got to learn the difference between that's JB. So you got to be able to understand, like she say, silence. Like you say, silence. You got to be able to silence this crazy stuff that's going on with you, and really find, like we said again, in this Leo energies that's going on. Understand what battles that you need to fight. You need to be selective.
And plus, you're on timer because there's the media behind it.
Oh, you better go on with your bad self. So yes, she's on the time. I didn't say, let me bring this into you. See, that's why I love these cards. They had spoke to me. I said, I like these. On the time, I like that. I see why I picked you as my co-host. Now I was playing. Hey,
straighten it out, but you got a certain amount of time.
Right. You're going to become I won't say, but you hear, but I say become a jackass. If you don't get that J stand for that, you don't do too much right either on that one. She's on the timer, so you got to fight. I didn't even see that. Good thing there, Mom. Good grasshopper. So you got to get on that. That's why the Spirit told me don't pull it out. You see how Spirit said don't pull it? Right. He doing them using them numb chucks. Yeah. And them suckers, if you don't use it right, you can knock your own damn self out with those things. Right. Them things that them ain't nothing to play with. So if you don't get to go,
you're gonna knock out.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you got to straighten it out. That's you, and then you're on the timer. So
speak up, Mom.
I said she got to straighten it out, the kinks and everything. If you don't, because she's on a certain amount of timer.
Yeah.
Because you know if you straighten the cone too much, it'll burn you.
That's true too. Right, if you leave it on there too hot, leave it on there too long on that stove, it will do that. It will burn you. It will burn you.
Any kind of just a little curl, any of those appliance there.
Okay.
Do with hair. Too long.
Okay, I'm gonna leave that.
You can take out a big hunk with the curl.
So we'll take your hair, and your hair in Native American beliefs is your intuition to be able to. That, and that's part of you think about the Bible, like Samson's and Desire. That was his strength.
Right.
So if you don't get that straighten out your strength, you don't get that together. That's what that's something that you got to deal with. Okay, so now let's get into the solutions. So we wearing down to the end there. So now let's get it down to the solutions of things here. Sometimes I wish these comics would listen clear and watch this. They understand what's going on with them. What's their shadow? Remember my contract, I have to give shadows, so I'm not on your page or they talk about this, leave them out there. That's not what I'm here for. Is everybody gets trained and learn. She got downcast pride. Her mind is overactive. That's the crown chakra, and she rooted in the wrong things.
Okay.
And this downcast pride is not helping her to be able. This is that ego. If she get rid of that, that would be able for her to be able to see where she's actually going. That goes back again to her bouncing around.
Okay.
So she's got to work with. That's a shadow that she's got to work with. That goes for divine feminine karmics and distorted ones. That pride, the pride about what people gonna think when I divorce him. What can people come think when it's go down? It don't matter about what they think.
Because you done put so much into the relationship as. Well, she was the other woman, right?
She's the other woman considered to be in our connection. Yes, ma'am.
And put so much what people are going to think.
Well, like I said on plenty shows before, That is, again, and I've always warned them, stop putting up there on Facebook, me and Babe, when you know within yourself you not want to invest no more into it. I've told the Divine Masculine to stop doing that too, because again, you're going to cause more people to be in your business. Like, what happened? Last week y'all was posting on Facebook and y'all went on vacation. You know, like Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
Remember? And the next week they's like, we splitting. They were like, well, what happened? Y'all just went on vacation together.
Right. That time, just before they see would it work or not.
Right. You know, and she got to be strong in her own reserve and pride and say, no, well, we tried it. That, you know, it didn't. Things happen. The coronavirus brought that out with the COVID with being together. Like they said, you be part of the other statistics. Either, you know, it working out and you be stronger. And then again, like what I've said before, this is by the Divine Masculine, real talk, the Divine Masculine and this karmic being in this situation. Them making this decision to part is a way for them to help everybody around them to grow. So when they see that and they see things like that, well, when I seen so-and-so do this, or Kiara did it, you know what, that made me think about my own relationship. Am I really happy being with my guy? No, I really haven't. Now I seen she did it, so let me be truthful with myself.
Everybody's not the same in those kind of relationships.
Right, that's true, right.
Everybody's not the same. Yours may be green and theirs may be red. There's two different colors. Right,
that's true. And then some of them, that's what got them in this situation. Because they comparing themselves, like the guy said, apples and oranges. Apples and oranges. We're not the same. Apples and oranges.
And then you must sit down and you must go to yourself. They may be going through the same thing you're going through, but maybe they can stand it a little more because we each are built different.
Right.
So they may can stand being in prison. They may can stand.
Okay, Archangel Raphael is agreeing with you.
They may can stand him seeing him every now and then. They may can stand the giving you something just to make you feel good. And see, when it comes to you be saying, this is not working for me. Why is so-and-so, it's working so good for her, but it's not working for me. Two different individuals.
Right. True. Okay, let's see. Now moving on, the next thing, I was trying to organize and getting back in here too, because I know we're running for time too. So what is Source said it's going to have to surrender, and we're going to go a little over because yesterday we didn't. Yesterday come on clear, and I want to kind of get Spirit is leading me to get the Divine Masculine's aspect on this too as well. What does she need to surrender? Surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so. Stop being the aggressor.
That's what I'm saying.
Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. Now, when I see going with the flow, I know Dad is definitely here with that. So stop going with the flow. Start going with the flow. Stop going against the current. About that. What the Source said, the life changes is going to happen. Clear. Seeking and finding. That goes back to what you're saying. Looking at the grass is green on everybody else's.
Right.
Doing those things like that. Stop seeking and finding for things on the outside and start seeking and finding for things on the inside. Because it's actually black and white. Also, you got this color purple, which lets me know that Spirit has been downloading, has been working with you. I don't want to hear that talk or that back talk about. They don't be working with it. I'm talking about the divine feminine karmics. If they're here and there's things, the karmic, although they're distorted, they've been getting also some messages too. So I don't want to hear that talk about. They don't get no Spirit. Don't talk to them. If they on this plane, you know,
Spirit talks
to everybody. So I don't want to hear that thumbs down and all that stuff about that. Talk about that. They just don't listen, and it's so they so out of in distortion that they can't even know what's actually going on. But everybody gets talked to. Rather is again, she can't hear because this person here is all up in her ear. The crazy that one, boo boo the fool.
Right.
She listening to the boo boo fool all in her ear, and she's not hearing it as well. They know it. Even Charles Manson knew someone going too much with him, all the killing he was doing. Everybody feeling something. They feel something. They say, nah, I'm going to keep on killing.
As I look at this scar, I see a little smile on him. In other words, he knows he has control of you not listening.
Right, uh-huh.
Definitely, I feel that very strong. He knows he has control of you not listening.
Right.
With the green.
Making you green with envy.
Right. He knows you're not listening. She's not going to listen. She's too much in her own pleasure.
Right.
Woo!
Yeah. Uh-huh. Right.
Too much in her own pleasure.
Right,
So she's
that's
not
true.
listening.
Okay, so last thing before I get into, and I'm going to get into short, this is a bonus, what the Divine Masculine's message is to that, and then what's the message Spirit wants to say for the Divine Feminine in that. Okay, so now I'm on to premiere my cards here. These are new. I have now, these are ones that I have made. Come on out. That's called Tarot Deconstructed for Divineunisouls. I wanted to create cards that were easier for those of you all that wanted to be able to read cards, but you're saying, they too hard for you to be able to do it. So in my cards I have here, I talked about the roles that each person plays in the twin flame thing. Remediator would be the person who is like the karmic. I renamed that. Third party energies. The callous, that'd be like your callous twin or anybody on the outside that helps to push it to go. The lighthouse will be the one that you all consider to be you got the runner and chaser. You got the runner. This one would be the one who is the lighthouse here. This is the runner. Explorer is the runner here. Okay. And the chaser would be, again, that would be the lighthouse person here. But they're keeping it down as far as the house there, as far as the things. And then I use all the alchemy things. I covered the earth in this one. So you got the earth card here. This is all earth energies, the things that have to do with materialism in it. Then I have also the other cards that have to do with air here. That means the conflict of the mind. Those are elements for that one. And then I also have the ones that's talking about the water aspects, which would be your emotions. These are all the emotions I had in this one as well. And then I also do like the tarot, which is the major arcana that has in there, like the hangman, the star, the temperance. Those things are in there, and I use pictures for that one, the tower. And then you also have, I forgot, and then you have the actions that people have to take for that transformation. So now I'm going to use my cards to see what are some things. I'm going to do like a 5-card thing here to see what are some what are some things that they want this karmic to do. That's 5, ain't it? Count. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's 5. Okay, so they want her to go ahead and take that fool's journey, which means to go on ahead. I know she say everybody plays the fool sometimes, but this time, this one is wants you to take it so you can get your freedom.
I am for falling in love with you.
Yeah, she might feel like she's a fool for falling in love with him. Right, that is true. But again, also in the tarot, they saying again, in this playing the fool for falling in love, but it was to help you to be able to find this freedom too, this to have this flow and to take this journey to really be able to become into you. So again, they want her to understand that this is pushing you to find your happiness in your emotions. They want you, from this experience, is helping you to find enjoyment, true enjoyment with yourself. Stop the seeking and finding of other people. Stop looking at life that's saying they're doing like the divine masculine, like this vessel is empty. I think that was the divine feminine. She was by the thing. No, or was it? It was the divine masculine. That was by that riverbank, and it had a cup, and there was a fish looking at them. Was that the feminine or that is the masculine?
I think it was the feminine.
It's the feminine looking at it, so she's mirroring what's happening with the feminine They want you in your emotions. They like snap out of it. Like, shit, you need to pull this all together. Put it together and stop being disgusted by emotionally by the whole situation and saying, this is what I got left, an empty vessel. It ain't nothing. I got nothing out of this situation. Why was I here? That's the issue. That's the thing that that's the thing playing. Oh Lord, I pulled it out. What's the we said what the callus? Well, what's the callus again? I put this out on this one. I didn't put that in there. I don't think it really has anything to do with that anyway. Bottom. That third party energy. Okay. So again, this is the role that she's playing in this third party energy, which she's got to get out of that because you're the third wheel. Yeah, you got to get out of that. So that's what I used my cards for that one. Okay. So you see that premiere there, how they work there. You got over 100 cards here. This is not this is 100 cards. I'll tell you that right now. So it handles every situation. So this ain't no cheap by no thing. So if you want, I will put this up. I forgot I got to put it up on my site for how much it is like that. For you to get, if you're interested, you have to let me know with that, because like I say, it's an investment, but it's a worth investment of the price for that. So we got that one. So the role is third party. Okay, now I want the Divine Masculine to talk real quick. How does he feel that's in this situation? Clear. He's saying his message is, you could read that because that's just reading.
I'm addicted to the way I feel when I'm thinking about you.
Okay, so he say he wants you to know he's addicted way he's feeling, but I felt this always go two ways too. He had some addictive issues when he was up in this situation too, as well. I picked up. Okay, next one.
I'm somewhere between giving up and seeing how much more I can take.
Well, he kind of said that in this thing, like she wanted him to keep him afloat, and he was looking at her like no, and that goes back to this other energies that he had here too, as well. It's like I don't know what to do. He holding on to her, but he's like, I don't feel comfortable. I feel violated too with that. So that's the message that he wants us to know about this situation.
I act like it was not a big deal when it really was breaking my heart.
So really, to tell you the truth, in this situation, he's playing a role that he's acting like he's a boss shot caller. Is like what I'm doing in here, but actually, this whole situation is breaking his heart. That's what I'm paying. And then he said, what?
I'm so sexy.
No, he said, you are.
I mean, you are so sexy.
Right, so sexy. So no understand that he still thinks that you are still sexy to him. Is there any other thoughts that the Divine Masculine that's in this situation wants to express to the Divine Feminine that's watching this? There.
This king wants his queen back.
So he wants his queen back, and that was kind of evident in this whole thing, that he does want to be back with the Divine Feminine. That one.
Let's be Mr. and Mrs.
So he want to get rid of her, divorce her, or if they in a serious commitment or whatever, and he wants to be with the Divine Feminine. And he says, oh, okay.
I love you. What's that down
there? I finally said it. So he's saying he loves you, and to me, he's got, through this situation, he's able to finally say this to you. Because of what the lessons that he's learned from being in this situation with this karmic person here. And so this is now understanding that he now wants to take a serious commitment with you. He see that he did it with the wrong person, and so now he wants to think, and now he wants to be back with you, because that goes back, like I said about you and Dad's separation. They think when they doing it in this role, like, oh, I'm going to something better. The grass is greener, and now, oh, I'm gonna get my peace. And then they say, I'm sorry, the grass was not greener. You didn't come to no better situation. Matter of fact, you went to worse. You could have stayed with where you was at on that one. So clear. What's the advice Source has for the Divine Feminine that's in this situation? That's a lot of cards, Source. Maybe she probably did need all of that, but give me one. Oh, this is nice. Here, so they want you to be the King of Wands. That means take action. Be comfortable with the skin that you're in. Be one with this Leo energy that's giving you here, which is again learning how to be in your heart, learning how to find courage right where you are. Although this is out in the desert, there's nothing going on for you to go on. You don't know what's presently going on with the situation with the divine masculine and your own 3D things, but they saying still hold the torch there. Still take action right where you are, because there's nobody else helping that. That means this is something in your thinking that you've got to take place in doing. And this is what the advice the source is leaving you with on that one. Is there anything else you see, Mama?
No. Are you giving her confusion by saying this?
I'm saying this to the divine feminine. I'm not saying this to the karmic.
Oh, to the karmic. Oh, to the divine feminine. Okay, that's because I was saying that look like that's...
No, this is, I asked source, what did the divine masculine want to say to the divine feminine? That's his rightful partner.
Right, I got you. I didn't hear that, because I know if you say that,
oh Lord, that's gonna keep
I'm just touching you. What I know from Dada. Well, that was confused right there. No, when you brought this out, it sort of touched me there and everything. But I see. Nah, I got it.
Yeah, that's the message that he left to the divine feminine, not to the karmic. I didn't say divine feminine, karmic. I said divine feminine.
I got it.
Right, it's rightful person here.
It's rightful person.
Okay.
Right, because she's just got a lot to think over. I don't know if she's ready. You didn't pull my favorite card is on the edge.
Yeah.
You didn't pull it out, but that's all right.
No, she didn't come out. No, she did not. She didn't come out
today. But it's this is my next. You're on a timer. You are definitely on a timer.
She's on the timer. She got to fight. She's got to make some type of actions. She's got to be able to do that. Most definitely, she's got to do that with this situation. And that means divine timing is at play. A divine timing, and that means again also with that could be also divine intervention is about to come step in. It's about to actually step in on this thing, this situation with her. Okay then, people, thank you so very much on this. Join us. Join us next week. Okay, thank you. Join us next week, where we go in and we talk about for the live at 1 p.m. Central Time on here, live Q&A. Have your questions ready for Mom so she can be able to answer them and to help you. Well, you got this rise. We're just going to go an hour with that one so you can get all this good spirit and energy and information from Mom, which like I said, that might help you all. And while we're in Leo season, they keep on saying about these mother things to help you heal. Maybe it's things that maybe you are not able to talk to your mom and to ask about, and she'll be here to act as proxy for your mom to help you in that. So I would say definitely, most definitely take advantage of that opportunity that spirit is giving you, so you can be able to do this. But this was a good one. I see why they say wait till Friday, because again, this has some good. This is like you talking about telenova here on this one. That it reads that the divine masculine is really kind of tired of this one here. This energy here. This is all together. That goes into that box. That goes together there. So that was a good one. So thanks, Mom. We'll be with you all next week. Next Tuesday at 10. If Monday some spirit tells us we come back on about something else. We did not do we do kind of owe them seeing how the divine feminine and divine masculine energies are together. We could do that Monday. We did not do that to your series. That'd be a nice wrap up, because we did divine feminine, divine masculine. Then we did the karmic, but we didn't see how they meshed together too well. So that's a nice lead up. So we might come back and do that, and then that'll be the end of the series. For that one. All right then, as always, don't forget, if this does load up early, God, I'll see if it can. Join us tonight for the playground experience, which will be at 7:30 Central Time, 8:30 Eastern Time, and 2:30 Hawaiian Time, where we finish our talk about starting back at the beginning Again, so that's got good stuff, especially if you're doing this and this is coming to a head. If you're a divine feminine karmic in this karmic situation and you're in this karmic thing, this is a good way because things are wrapping up, and for you to know what you should do is your next step. All right, as always, stay uplifted, stay motivated, sorry, you go first, I forgot.
Shalom, shalom.
All right, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste, namago. Love you. Until next time.